The world feared a monster, but never asked who created it. This is Pluto. The war had ended, but peace is not the absence of violence. It is the silence left behind, after humanity forgets how to stop hurting itself. The world moved forward anyway. Cities rose like steel forests beneath neon skies. Machines walked beside humans as equals. Artificial minds dreamed beneath electric stars. Robots no longer served merely as tools. They laughed, worked, protected, loved. And somewhere within that fragile peace, a storm awakened. One by one, the greatest robots on Earth began to die, not destroyed, murdered. Their bodies left broken like monuments to hatred. Their remains twisted beneath rain and smoke. And near every crime scene, horns, like a message carved by terror itself. The world trembled, because these were not ordinary machines. These were legends, war heroes, guardians, symbols of humanity's future, and something was hunting them. At the center of the mystery stood Gesicht, a detective forged from metal and memory. His face remained calm, his voice precise, yet beneath synthetic skin, questions haunted him like ghosts. Can a machine feel fear? Can artificial hearts carry grief? And if they can, what truly separates man from creation? Rain fell endlessly across the investigation. Dark streets reflected broken lights. Humanity stared nervously at its own reflection within machines, because the killings revealed something terrifying. Not all monsters are born without emotion. Sometimes, emotion creates monsters. Atom, the childlike robot carrying impossible intelligence, saw kindness where others saw weakness. But even he sensed it. A darkness approaching. The name whispered across the world like a curse. Pluto, a force beyond ordinary understanding. A being shaped by hatred, war, and suffering too deep to measure. And behind every act of destruction lingered humanity's oldest sin, conflict. Because wars do not truly end. They survive inside memory, inside trauma, inside the souls of those forced to endure them. Even machines remembered. Justice bent beneath fear. And slowly, the detective himself began unraveling. Fragments of memory surfaced like shattered glass. Violence, loss, pain. Things robots were never supposed to feel. Yet he felt them anyway. For perhaps consciousness is not defined by flesh or circuitry. Perhaps it is defined by suffering. Children cried beside machines. Robots mourned fallen friends. Humans feared creations that had become too alive. And somewhere in the darkness, Pluto watched, a creature born not from evil alone, but from sorrow beyond comprehension. The battles that followed shook the world like thunder. Heroes fell one after another against overwhelming force. Yet amidst the chaos, compassion endured. Because even at the edge of annihilation, some still chose kindness. That choice, more than strength, more than weapons, became humanity's final hope. Atom stood before despair itself, not with hatred, not with vengeance, but with understanding. For to truly save the world, someone first had to understand its pain. And pain was everywhere. Inside humans, inside robots, inside history itself. The truth finally emerged like lightning through storm clouds. Pluto was not merely a destroyer. It was grief given form, a scream born from war, a reflection of humanity's cruelty. And suddenly the question changed. Not, how do we destroy the monster? But, why was the monster created at all? The final confrontation arrived beneath darkened skies. Rain fell upon steel and ruin. The world held its breath. And there, at the edge of destruction, mercy fought against hatred, not with armies, not with power, but with empathy, because perhaps the greatest strength is not domination, it is understanding. The storm faded slowly, the violence ended, but the scars remained, for both humans and machines. Yet somewhere beyond the sorrow, beyond the ruins of war and memory, hope survived, not because humanity was perfect, but because despite everything, some still chose compassion. This is the story of Pluto, a haunting tale of artificial souls and human darkness, a mystery written in grief and steel, a reminder that the line between man and machine may not be drawn by intelligence, but by the ability to feel pain, to seek understanding, and to choose kindness, even in a broken world. For in the end, the greatest question was never whether robots could become human, but whether humanity itself could learn to be humane.